mean, look at this trunk. We met these guys in line, and they were like, you got to come find the gray Bronco, the man himself.
How's it going?
There he is. Would you mind?
Absolutely.
Okay, let's do it. Look at that.
Perfect.
There we go. We got it. All right, we just went back through, and we came out to this. His Von Burgers is gone. My ancient age is gone. How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to Wiskeyer. We are now at the Spillway event in Brandon, Mississippi, the largest block party liquor store event in pretty much the South, right? We got Philip Medier here. He's got a booth and table.
Hey guys, what's up?
I'm excited for some of you guys to meet Philip and try some of his whiskey today. And then we got Wes in the back. We finally made it. We'll see you at the event. All right, Wes and I, we're in line here at Spillway. Look at this. It is not even 9 o'clock yet. There is, how many people do you think there are here, Wes?
Oh, close to 700-800, but probably.
At least.
Yeah.
And we're waiting in line now to get our tickets, but every hour, like in the previous video we had talked about, every hour they're gonna call you, buy a raffle ticket, and you get to line up and go get your bottles. There's a ton, and they might even still roll out some more stuff, but yeah, this is what Spillway looks like at 9 in the morning. Who are we here with?
We're MGP.
MGP. It's nice to meet you.
I'm here at the Brewzle Club.
Okay.
Yeah, and my wife and my friend Matt.
Awesome. Matt, where'd you come from?
I came from Houston.
Houston, Texas.
DC via Nashville. Yeah,
How far did you drive or fly?
I drove from DC to Nashville down to here.
That's awesome, man. So what are y'all's most, what are you most excited for, like, to get? If you had to get something, one thing.
Oh man. I honestly am here for the community. You know,
Absolutely.
It's cool. I mean, they got some cool bottles up there. I saw the Jack 12s on the list. I love that. I had a taste of that. It's good stuff. But I'm mostly here for the community.
If they don't have a Dickel Tabasco, I'm walking out.
I agree,
Like,
man.
if no Dickel Tabasco, I'm out. Like, swear to God.
And then any MGP, I'm there.
MGP.
Yeah. If it's got MGP, we're in.
Anything over 9-year MGP, Russell 15 killer.
Yeah. If it
Really?
says Indiana, we're in.
What are we drinking here? What is it?
So that's going to be our St. Rock vodka. We'll infuse it with some Earl Grey tea, blend it down with some pomegranate lemonade. We call it the Earl Grey Palmer.
That's money. Very refreshing for what we got going on, too.
I mean, we're sitting here at like the biggest bourbon block party in the South, pretty much, and we're drinking vodka. So it's got to be good.
I'm a vodka guy, too. I like vodka because when you put it in a good drink like this, get you refreshed and also can get you a little buzz, too, if you're not careful. Yeah. All right, we're at the Distillery Acadian tent. Philip's handing out some samples, and I met. Who are you?
Brandon, Baton Rouge.
Baton Rouge. When he came up, I was like, all right, this is my people. So when did y'all get in?
We got in last night. We did the event, slept, did a bottle share at the hotel, and now we're here to do it again, dude.
Was it the Cathead Distillery event?
Cathead Distillery,
Okay.
yeah.
How was it?
It was incredible, man. And the Old Soul pick, everyone, it was unanimous. The number 2 won, and then they bottled it. We got to watch them bottle it, and then Brewzle signed it. It was just all in all.
That's
a cool
really
time.
neat.
Yeah.
That is really cool. And y'all are both from Baton Rouge?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What are y'all hoping to get today?
Coy Hill, baby.
I want a Coy Hill too. I want one so bad.
That's right.
I'm with you guys. I mean, Coy Hill, there's Russell's 15. I've been telling people there's some incredible bottles on every rack.
Incredible bottles, dude.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be mad at most of them, but the Coy Hill is the dream. So
Yeah, appreciate
Especially for the retail price, like $83, you can't beat it.
it. Yeah, absolutely. Looks like the first set of people are now getting called in. We didn't get selected on this round, but so the way it worked, I don't know if you can see in those windows, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think 5 or 6 different rounds. And they're going to call us every single hour. They're going to call different people. So the first set of people are now going in to get their bottles. I even think there's some people coming out with them already. Hopefully we can try to get some interviews in. But we're going to go drink. There's a bunch of tents set up here. A lot of the distillers are here pouring some of their stuff. We're going to go drink some stuff within the next hour and I guess wait for the next round. All right, Adam, what we got, dog?
So I got a little sample bottle of our Steen's toasted barrel finish, so Louisiana cane syrup. Nobody's ever done one of those before. This is our Whiskey Tree High Rye at 114.2 proof. We just utterly amazing.
We had this straight from the barrel, right?
This is another barrel though. You had one barrel. That one sold the seal box. This is another barrel that we have. So seal box is going to be having the 36% rye drop first, and then we'll have a 45% wheat steens drop after that.
This smells. What's up, Brew?
114.2. So really interesting. Sweet notes, really interesting. Baking, kind of corner of the brownie tray and a chocolate brownie from the toasted barrel. So melds really good with our high rye as well.
Top notch, dude. That's really good. I think it like almost. I know it's different, but almost helped it getting out of the barrel into like a glass
Oxidize
bottle.
a little
some
bit.
Oxidizing.
Yeah.
That is phenomenal.
Yeah, and so I've been tasting it. I poured that sample about a week ago, and I've been tasting it as it oxidizes. It really opens up that Steen's quality of that dark molassesy flavor. Kind of takes away some of the charred notes, but it just really enhances it. It's one, like I said, I put out a video about it the other day on the page, but this is one of my favorite things we got right now.
I think I agree. That's really nice.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for this too.
So next one I'm going to get you to try is our Abita Pecan Ale in it's our 4-grain. So Abita did a pecan ale aged in our bourbon barrels, and then they gave the barrels back to us wet. So we filled it with a 4-grain. This is 111.7 proof. So you're going to get a lot of pecan on there from that pecan ale. You're going to get a lot of different, like, just fun beer flavors on that one as well. We have a good partnership with Abita. We're going to be coming out with more fun projects with them. They're doing some stout stuff right now that they're aging, and then we're going to fill that with whiskey on the next go around.
A lot of people know if you're into the Crittenden's Hype, the pecan wood finish that he did. This is just as good.
Right.
Like, yeah.
But it's got that beer yeasty quality.
Yes.
That kind of just different than him because he's got the pecan wood and you get the pecan flavor. This adds a whole nother dimension with that yeasty beer flavor too.
And the mouthfeel is almost like you drank a little bit of a carbonated beer. Almost.
No doubt.
That is
no doubt.
delicious.
They gave them to us wet. As soon as they dumped them, we went and picked them up.
Yeah.
So we went and filled them that day at the distillery. So didn't lose any flavor on them.
I love this. And these are single barrels as well?
These are single barrel picks. I kind of got them for special pours for some folks here today, but these are available. If anybody wants to pick them, holler at us. We'd love to get them to your local store.
Let's do it. How about Patreon? Should we do it? Maybe that. I like that Steens a lot.
Hey, look,
you might got me convinced.
Hey, I'd like to do we have some 21% rye mash bill Steens right now. That's tasting amazing. So that'd be the one that I'd pick for the Patreon.
I'm down. We'll go to New Orleans and make it happen.
Let's do it.
Appreciate it, dude. So who am I here with?
My name's Tim Landers. I'm the Director of Operations for Old Dominick Distillery.
Old Dominick. And I've been asked it a lot. I do a lot of the bourbon hunting videos and we travel around. I ask people all the time about Old Dominick. Which one should I try? Because I'm just now starting to see it.
Yeah.
And people give me recommendations like crazy. So I thought, perfect opportunity. You can tell me what to try.
Well, we brought to Spillway. Of course, they carry all our products at Spillway that we make. But this is their store pick, which is a wheated whiskey.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Wheat whiskey is a single barrel pick. It's 83% wheat, so it's not quite 100 like Cathead released yesterday, which was really good. This is a little bit different.
Okay.
But we're only doing it currently in single barrels, just so we can manage our barrel inventory.
Yeah.
Because it is a semi-limited product. And then here we have our bourbon colada.
Yeah, that thing is pretty neat.
And this is a collaboration with Hook Point Brewery in Memphis, Tennessee. They basically, we dump the juice out of the barrel, we give them the barrel, they make a barrel-aged beer. This particular one was a coconut lime. I think it was like an ale, barrel-aged ale. Yeah, strange concept. The beer was pretty good, but this is actually, this is a 44% rye bourbon. It's the same recipe as our standard Old Dominick rye. We have a 901, which is Memphis' area code, so 90.1 proof.
And these are dropping release today?
Yeah, so we actually do this series regularly at the distillery. We've probably done 15 or so of all different variations from breweries and barrel-aged gins and things like that. And this is the first time it's ever left the distillery. So,
awesome.
So we let people kind of know what our capabilities are on things. And this was just a beer finished in a barrel, and then we put the bourbon back in there, and we let it age for 6 months.
Yeah. Awesome. I'd love to try it. Bourbon colada, when I was talking to Justin, the store manager here at Spillway yesterday, that was the one that gauged my interest the most. Well, partly because I'm a huge WB Saffel fan from Turkey, and the bottles are similar. I was like, hey, what's going on with this? He's like, Old Dominic, Bourbon Colada is what it's called, and he told me a little bit about the beer and how they finished it. This is crazy. Like,
it's good. And it's 107 proof.
107 proof. I like the proof point. It's got a nice complexity to it. You get the sweetness from, I think, not just the finish, but the whiskey itself has a nice sweetness to it. A little bit of rye spice on the back end with that. Yeah, this is.
And it's crazy. So this is actually our bourbon.
Okay.
That was the starting product for that. So if you want to try that.
Oh man.
Where it took that beer barrel took some of that bite, that rye spice out of there, so they hit you in the neck, And this is only 90 proof.
This
went in at barrel strength, so.
Graham cracker s'more. This is nice. What, and this is the what proof?
This one is 90.
90 proof on this one.
90.1.
Is this considered y'all small batch?
No, this is a regular straight bourbon.
Straight bourbon, nice.
We do that, and we have a cask strength as well. The cask strength is by far our biggest.
This is really nice. I don't even know if it's comparable to anything I've had. I think that graham cracker s'more note really comes through on the end on this one. This is a damn good bourbon. And this is Tennessee?
Yes.
Tennessee.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Memphis, Tennessee. And we do one more. Now, this is our cask strength of that bourbon.
Okay.
This particular one is 124.62.
What's so wild to me is we're jumping up that high in proof, but they smell the same, which is good. Like, it doesn't burn. That's what I'm hitting at. It doesn't burn.
We've gone as high. I think it was a high of 126 before. These are about 8-barrel blends that we're doing on these cask strengths.
That's it right there.
Yeah.
53-gallon barrel size for the most part, everything?
Yeah, yield on them. They go in the barrel at barrel inches at 110.
Okay.
So this particular one is 6 year.
6 year.
6 year, and we're dumping at 126.
Okay.
And I think that has a lot to do with Memphis's the humidity and our various climate changes. Like one day this week it was 40 degrees. Yesterday it was 85.
Wild.
So the barrels are doing this.
Well, thank you guys for all the recommendations on trying Old Dominic. I'm a fan now. I'm going to have some on the shelf officially after tasting this. I appreciate you for letting us do this, man.
Appreciate you coming
Thank you so
by.
much. I mean, look at this trunk. We met these guys in line, and they were like, you got to come find the Gray Bronco, and we're going to come have some pours. Look, he said we got Rebecca Creek Double Oak. I'm a huge fan of the Double Oak, Rebecca Creek. I see that's Still Austin is something I've never had before right here. I think that's fairly recent maybe, right?
Yeah, that one they released online about 6 weeks ago.
6 weeks ago?
Sold out in about 30 minutes.
Really? So you were able to get one?
Yeah.
Did you have to go to the distillery?
Yes,
you did. Okay.
So I got the Monster Mash when they.
Oh, I wanted to.
They put that out in October. This is the next. They're starting to do their distillery series again.
Okay, they are.
Yes. So the Distillery Reserve. So this is the first one, but they're going to keep doing it.
And that's it right there for those of you that are wondering.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a big tailgate out here is what it seems like. I mean, there's people with tents everywhere, parked behind. They got trunks open, ready to drink with people. So it's a good time. We got the Still Austin. How is it?
It's great.
I love Still Austin. It smells like quintessential good Still Austin cherry, sweet. Man, that is better than the Tanger that came out this year. And I think that's better than the Blue Corn that I love so much. That's got a nice cherry, candy sweetness on the back end, like a candied apple. And it doesn't end oaky or leathery or anything like that. It's just sweet all around. That might be my favorite Still Austin I've had. That is really good. Take a look at some of this barbecue. This is what got me over here was the smell for this. Let's see how they do it in Baton Rouge. I live in Lafayette, so you know.
This ain't came from Baton Rouge.
Oh, okay.
This come from Livingston.
Livingston.
The big LP.
Oh, the bow tie pasta too, huh? You been feeding a lot of people with this or what?
Everybody that walks by.
Doesn't it kind of feel like a tailgate, like a South Louisiana tailgate at somewhere? That's why I love it right now.
The only thing could be better if we had the LSU baseball game on TV right now.
I wish we did. Yes, sir. Thank you guys. Looks like I got selected number 414, and I think I'm like 187th in line. Wes, my guy didn't get selected with me, so I'm on my own right now, but this is the line forming up to go inside of the store. There's not really like a rhyme or reason to the line or like what number's which. You just got to try to find your place. This is cool. Second round. This is the second out of the 5 or 6 rounds that they have, and we got called, so I'm very grateful for that, and we'll see what's left whenever it gets to it, because there's over 300 bottles on the rack. I'm here with Live from the Patio here, and I know you. I'm very familiar when you join our live stream.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, so it's really exciting to see you here, man.
Yeah,
it's like,
you as well.
Your channel's just blowing up. We've got some really good bottles today. We've got a large group. You should come hang out with us. We're about two spots over there. Got a lot of bottles to taste, to try. Got a lot of crittenings. Have you got any crittenings yet?
I want that pecan wood bad.
You didn't get it yet? You better hurry. When we go in, you better grab one.
That's what I will do.
Pecan, but I'm telling you, better than the pecans, the black walnut. Right?
I tried it last night. So good.
Yeah.
So good.
So all of those are there. But we haven't gotten any like unicorn bottles.
114.
That's all right, though.
Yeah, but that's good. It's a great time. And it's really about hanging out with people.
That's what it is.
So many people here that you meet in line like this. Like, if I didn't recognize you, I would buddy up with somebody else, take them to our tent.
Absolutely.
There was an older gentleman in there when I was buying the Crittenden, and he's like, tell me what's about. He was buying Eagle Rare and never had anything else.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, he got 3 Crittendens. He brought 4 buddies over. We turned them on a little bit of everything. But yeah, these are great times.
And it's cool too because I'm noticing like it's cool to put a face to the name.
Oh yeah.
A lot of people.
There's a lot of channels here.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of YouTube, not just Brewzle, Major Zero. I don't know if you know.
Yeah, just talk to Major.
Yeah, he's over there with us. He's out of Memphis area where we're at. You got Sean from Echoes of Eternity is here, and Steven Scone. He's a smaller channel, but a lot of these guys are here, and it's just about networking and hanging out with people.
Yeah,
great time.
absolutely.
Great
now,
time. We were here last year.
Okay, so this is your second year?
Second year.
Okay. How far did Life from the Patio drive to get here?
3.5 hours.
That's not too bad.
No, it's not too bad.
I was a little more, right around 4. So what are you hoping for? I guess we're about the same in line. What do we expect?
I'm not expecting anything.
Not much.
I may get a barrel. If there's a barrel left, I may take one of those with me.
One of the barrels. Take it home.
Wooden barrels. Take it home. Put it on the patio.
So by the way, they are offering, if you don't, like if there's no bottles that interest you, if you're deeper in line, you can actually exchange that ticket. If there's any left, you can get a full 53 size gallon barrel to take home with you. I think that's pretty awesome that they're offering.
Pretty awesome.
Yeah,
we took one home last year. My buddy's already gotten one this year.
Cool.
And so if we get another, those are both his, but hopefully I get one if I don't get a bottle. What are you looking for?
Man, this low in line, believe it or not, ancient age 10 year.
I got one last year.
Yeah.
16 bucks.
Can't see it. I don't see it nowhere.
No, never.
Yeah.
Ever.
So I think that'd be a cool one, but thank you. I'm so glad I finally got to meet you. Thanks for always hopping in the live streams and everything. I appreciate you. Make sure y'all check them out. Live from the Patio. Anything else you'd like to say?
No, man, guys, look, Wiskeyer, love your channel, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, not on there as much as I'd like to be, but you do a lot of lives. I like your hunt videos, and your channel's growing so fast.
Thank you. Yeah.
And it's because of the work you're putting in.
I appreciate it.
And you know what else? It's the friends you have. That's what I got on the patio. It's a bunch of good friends. We've known each other for 30 plus years, and we just hang out and talk about whiskey and talk about stuff.
Yeah, I love it.
That's so fun.
That's what it's all about. Appreciate you. Hey, how are you, sir?
Good, absolutely.
Good to see you, man.
We got Detling rye.
Okay.
And everything else on these shelves.
Some Detling and a couple other things left on here, right? This is what we can get. You know what? I'd do an ancient 10, please. Look at that.
Perfect. There you go.
There we go. We got it. Score. Man, I don't know if I've been put in one of those positions yet where you really have to pick right away, but I did say I was going after the ancient 10. Can't get these in Louisiana. I think it's going to be like under $20. This is a score. This is something I said I wanted to get, and we got it. I'm not complaining. Nice to finally meet you. This is Jonathan Lozano here, right?
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
awesome. I love the K-Luke stuff. We talk about you guys a lot on the channel. So what do you have? This is new batch?
Brand new batch.
11.
Just being released right now. So batch 11.
Okay.
That's our small batch barrel strength. That's a 10 barrel blend. So about 8 low rye barrels, 2 high rye barrels. Different yeast, different mouthfeel sourced from all different distilleries.
Yeah.
All blended together by taste through a series of blind tastings by my wife and myself.
That's something I found interesting. I heard when you come up with these batches, you make sure it's like in a blind for the most part,
Absolutely.
And you pick the best of the best one, right?
So I blend the batches kind of based off of, I know here's the end goal, how do we get there?
Yeah.
I go through all these blind tastings, and I readjust one barrel at a time, and then from there it's like, okay, my wife and I both like these batches after we go through that process, change them out, but how do we know if we run up against the best bourbons, right?
Yeah.
We run with blind tastings against the best bourbons, things that are in our kind of competitive set, style-wise, price-wise, we run blind. If we don't win, it's like, what did that other bourbon offer that this K-Luke batch didn't have?
Yeah.
Didn't need more fruit, more richness, more spice. I reblend, we retaste over and over again. So
I will say my favorite batch this is damn good, but my favorite I think I've had so far was recently your batch 6 that came out. I mean, it was just lights out good. It fit my palate so well. Can I try your batch 4 toasted? I've seen, so those of you that watch the channel, I've seen this batch in stores in Louisiana literally last week. It just hit.
They got it about a week before us here in Mississippi.
Week before
so
here.
This is the debut.
Okay.
This actually got here on a Friday, so just hit Mississippi.
That's great too.
This is batch 4 toasted bourbon. So this batch is aged in all Kelvin cooperage barrels. Starting batch 3 went to all Kelvin cooperage. 10 barrels of bourbon, finished in 7 Kelvin barrels. 5 medium toasts, no additional char. 2 heavy toasts, no additional char. We wanted to add richness, that kind of creme brulee, toasted marshmallow, custard, but we didn't want to add any more oak spice because we already have great aged stock.
It's very well balanced.
Yes, sir.
Congratulations. I'm so glad I met you. All right, we're inside on the way to check out. I'm going to have to grab one of these. Been waiting. I can't believe they still had it. I thought it'd be sold out by now, but we got the new toasted pecan from Crittenden's Cut Above. We got that and the ancient age in line. And speaking of, look, the man himself.
How's it going?
There he is. Would you mind?
Absolutely.
Okay, let's do it. Man, I'm so happy. I thought it was going to be sold out by the time I got in, so that's awesome.
One of the black walnuts.
Is that good, huh?
Did you try it last night?
I didn't get to try it last night. I tried this one, the Parkinson's, and a couple others.
Yeah, I would say you got to get you a black walnut.
I might have to grab it because I know I'll be back in. So thank you, man. This is the black walnut. Can you tell me a little bit about this one? I know you're a busy man.
So the black walnut, Dan here got the stage for me, and they cut them up and char them up. That one was an older barrel that we picked. They were down. We really liked that barrel, and so then we added the stage to that barrel, and then we kind of tasted it along, and then once it got to where we liked it, then we popped it. It's actually been sitting bottled for 9 months.
Oh wow, waiting for this.
Yeah.
Wow, this is damn good, dude. This is probably some of the best I've had from you. I'm gonna be honest. I love this.
It's one of my favorites.
Yeah, this is so good. Awesome. Thank you. I appreciate it. This is only round 2. There's plenty more rounds to go, but not a bad day at the office so far. I'll say that. I'm pretty pumped. I swear, man. I was really looking forward, hoping to get one of these H&H, and I'm glad I got called when I did, and there were still a couple left.
I think I'm here with a man that doesn't need much introduction in the bourbon world nowadays.
Probably
but
still. There's a lot of people that have no idea.
That's great. So who are you, sir?
TJ, Brewzle. Most people know me as Brewzle. If I would have known that I would be called Brewzle for the rest of my life, I'd have picked something a little more masculine, but it's good enough.
I like it. And a lot of times people are like, it's a beer logo, but he likes whiskey. I'm like, hey, I get it.
It makes no sense whatsoever. There's a reason behind it. It's not a good reason. I'm not even going to tell it to you. It's a long story at this point. Just know there was a reason. It does make no sense. I agree with you. I'm stuck with it, but I also kind of like it.
Okay, I got a question. Out of the pours you had, like we got Old Dominic. We're sitting by Old Dominic table. Crittenden's we had some Cajuns cut. What was your favorite today? Like the offering? For me,
the ones at the actual booths.
Yes.
Okay. What's your favorite?
Well, I guess Crittenden wasn't pouring it there, but just now in the store, I love that pecan wood. And the walnut was great.
The walnut's good. I like the walnut. I didn't even try his pecan because I've had it before. I know it's good. The Wampus Cat, the black cherry, like they couldn't even put it on the label, but it's like black cherry stay finish. Yeah. I may have liked that better than the walnut. That was really good.
I didn't get to try it.
Now, Old Dominic is not pouring their high rye. That would definitely be a highlight if they were. That bourbon colada, have you tried that one? Like, there's not a lot of people that do beer finish, so like you take whiskey, you dump it, you put beer in there, you age the beer, and then you put whiskey back in there. Not a lot of people do that well. Old Dominic's one of the best at that. I don't know exactly, like if 7-3, are they pouring their whiskey tree? Are they pouring the whiskey? Dude, I love that whiskey tree. That's got to be one of the best ones. Distillery Acadienne's here. If you had a chance to try that single malts that they do,
the Bonville,
that's one that's in there on an allocated. Like there's only 30-something bottles a barrel. They only have, I think when we were there, they only had 10 barrels left. They're like, we're not making any more of this. And I hate it because they just found that, you know, the American single malt was growing. They made a bunch of it. They aged it, but it didn't take off like they thought, right? They're a small distillery. They're like, we're going to focus on bourbon. Bourbon's popular. I'm not a single malt guy. Their single malt's really, really good.
It is good. I came with Phil. We live in the same town. Philip over there, and I love their single malt. And it was cool to hear, because I know you're not notoriously, like, not a big single malt guy. For you to appreciate that one was cool. And another one that, I don't know if Adam let you try, but at 7-3, they have a Steens finish one that he brought here.
We did try it. So I told them we need to. I want some of that, but we got to do it a little heavier. We got to go a little more with it, like lean into it. So they had a lot of fun stuff in the back. There were a few things we tried that I'm like, that's great. I will take that barrel, but I want you to just holler at me in a year.
Yeah, absolutely. Dude, one I just had here that kind of blew me away was Old Dominic's Tennessee whiskey. I love it.
Like their Tennessee whiskey's great. Cask
That's what I just had.
Single barrels of those. Some of those single barrels, some of the best whiskey I had last year.
They brought one out from Spillway when they chose it. It was phenomenal.
Oh yeah. And I think the problem though is that like single malt, Tennessee whiskey is a category that's dominated by one player, really. I mean, there's a few, but like Jack Daniels is Tennessee whiskey, right? And so it's not a category most people go out and seek. They seek Tennessee whiskey, they move on, they want a bourbon. It's a bourbon, right? It's a low rye bourbon. It's just filtered through like this much maple charcoal, and it is like bright, fruity. Old Dominic, as far as like small distilleries that are making their own stuff, might be like they're definitely one of the best in the world right now, as far as like how good their Old Dominic offerings are. Now the Huling Station stuff, that's where they started. That was sourced. That's good whiskey, but they took a big leap when they started putting out their own distillate. They did a great job. They hired professionals. They brought in Alex Castle. She did a great job getting them off the ground before she moved to Augusta. What I love about this place, this festival, these people, is that they are also very much about small producers. That, like, okay, everybody wants the BTAC and the hard to find stuff, but there's so much super interesting, hard to find, exclusive stuff from small producers, right? Good Times, that's some of the most popular stuff from in our group. Every drop, it's one of the first barrels that sells out. Really? It's heavy finish, it's a mixed drink in a glass. It's not for everybody. It's not something I would have said that I liked if you would have asked me a year ago, but we've been getting into it. Our group absolutely loves it. We've sold a ton of those barrels. We do a lot of stuff with Old Dominic. They're a lot of fun. And then you got folks like 7-3, Distillery Acadian, like so many Crittenden, Detling, Seth Detling's here. Like, this is basically the quintessential southeastern whiskey festival, right? And so that's what it's about. It's about people here enjoying getting a couple allocated bottles, but all of the Blantons on those racks. There's still there. Blantons sitting on the racks. Yeah. They have cleaned out the Detling and the Crittendens, and there are still Blantons sitting on the racks.
I love to see that. I think you can appreciate that too. I got one more question for you.
Go ahead.
We talk about Jack Daniels. I'm a huge Jack fan.
Me too.
And I think I just had the best Jack I've ever had, but what is your favorite Jack you've ever had?
It is really, really hard to beat the new 14.
I think so, man. I think so.
I've seen some YouTubers talk about they like the 10 better.
No way.
Whatever. Cool. Not everybody's got a different palate.
That's true.
Everybody's in a different place. That's not a hate from me. Like, I'm glad that you like the 10, right? Pass on that 14 so I get one. But the 14 to me is another Coy Hill level release.
Absolutely.
You know, I love somebody had one here earlier. It was 145 proof Coy Hill we were drinking on.
Oh.
Now, I love the nuclear, like hazmat Coy Hills. I've got 142 proof at home. I really like it, and I would say that's probably, at that point, the best Jack I'd ever had. The problem with that is it's all like so intense.
Yeah.
It's not complex and subtle in any way. Like, it slap you in the face. This latest Coy Hill, that's like 130s, 120 proof, probably a little more sophisticated, which I like. There's a little more going on, but that 14 is all of that with more age on it.
I agree.
And so, to me, the 14 is another Coy Hill level release, and I would probably go back and forth in blinds between my Coy Hills and the 14. But first time through them, the 14 is the best thing I've ever had with Jack Daniels.
I agree. Yeah. We agree. All right, that's word from Brewzle. Thank you, man, for doing this. I appreciate it.
Got selected again. So we're number 61. We're going to go inside, see what they have left available. This is the last and final round. If they have 1792 12 year, I'll take it. If they have another H&H 10, I might do that too. That way I can open one, keep one closed. Made it inside the shore. This is a much quicker round. I think a lot of people left, so there's not a lot of people here. Look at that, bourbon with your man. Come on.
Glad to see this guy. Always glad to see this guy.
I'm glad to see you too. 414. Let's see where we can get lucky. I'm looking. Okay, I'm gonna do another Ancient 10 actually. That's what we're gonna rock out with. Ancient 10. Man, yeah, I can't find these anywhere near where I'm at. I'm gonna go home with two of them. Now I can open one, and now I got one to put on the shelf. So that's pretty cool. I'm excited about that.
All right, Just, how do you think this year went?
Pretty good. I'm pretty much done with all the barrel picks inside. We got last round going on. Maybe 40 bottles left over by the end of the day.
That's awesome.
From the racks, which, I got 1,300 allocations in there right now.
Yeah.
On top of 8 pallets of barrel picks. So
there's a lot of stuff on there I could have gotten, but I really have never seen an ancient 10. It's just cool to have. They're not going to make them anymore, so I'm glad to get one. Do you like that one? Oh, that's what I hear. Not the 10-year or the 10-star. They're not.
Just get the preferred. It's better anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
No, that's a good bottle. That Pendleton 20, those are worth picking up too if there's any left over.
Very good.
Pendleton's out of business.
Yeah.
So and those are killer.
Big fan, and thanks for having us today. Thanks for letting us come tomorrow, and it can only get better from here in the future, right?
Hopefully. I don't know how we're going to get bigger, but it can get better.
I love it, man. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it, dude. Seriously, that was fun.
All right, now Wes and I are standing in they said the whatever's left line. There's a lot of Blands, a lot of Eagle Rare, Weller, and stuff like that. I'm curious to see, though, I want to go back through and see what truly is left on the shelf, because the raffles are done. So all the good stuff, everything's good, but all the really good stuff in the high allocated is gone. So now we're going to get to go through and kind of see what's left. And maybe there's good pickings. Which one were you talking about?
Perfection 15.
Perfection 15, yeah. Perfection 15. Heard it's really good. This is pretty much what's left here. They got some Willet Green Top rye picks.
More than one?
They got some St. Nick. A lot of good stuff, though, left available. Blands, ton of Blands. Eagle Rare, some Blood Oath pack back there. Someone just grabbed the Early Times Bottled and Bond off the shelf. Larceny. Cool stuff, man. A lot of purple top, too. Surprise. All right, we just went back through, and we came out to this. The wind just took the tent up. His Von Burgers is gone. My ancient age is gone. The tent, the wind really picked it up and crashed it, so I got one more ancient, and he's got his Stogie batch, and I got my other Crittenden's, but it's a little bit of a bummer. I'm gonna help them pick this up now, and we'll kind of call it a day. But overall, Spillway event, man. I mean, I'm just glad I got to meet a lot of people that watch the channel. Glad to meet some of you if you're watching this video. I appreciate you so much for coming up to me, man. You don't realize how big this bourbon community is until you really experience it. So I probably had over 100 people come up to me and tell me they watch the channel and support the channel. So I appreciate you guys so very much for watching this, man. I'm glad I made the trip out here. Thank you to Philip for inviting me, Medier, and Spillway as well for having us. This was a good event. We're gonna go pick this up. We'll see you in the next one. Cheers.